So lately, I've been seeing a lot of Omni-Man disrespect when it comes to a versus battle. As you guys know, I've already donated $17,000 to Robert Kirkman to draw me pictures of Omni-Man's feet. I have no father, so frankly, this disrespect... Get the fuck out of here, bitch! Hey guys, I'm here to talk about why Fletcher vs. Omni-Man isn't close. First, you look at Omni-Man's suit and it's like, what is that, dude? You look at actual superhero universes where they actually have to come up with good designs. Like Batman, very distinct, iconic look. Spider-Man also looks great. And then Omni-Man just looks like he was made in the Fortnite superhero skin customizer. You look at Fletcher, always elegant, always well-dressed for whatever circumstance. Like when he's outside and he puts on the hat, that's how you know this is a man of fashion. Not like Omni-Man with that first grade ass pattern on his fucking chest. Trash. Here's my next point. Omni-Man is lazy. Just look at how unprofessional he is. Sometimes he's late. Sometimes he can't even be bothered to be a superhero. These are just amateur mistakes. Look at Fletcher. Not a second wasted. Always on time, always on pitch, always on tempo. You're not gonna catch this man being lazy.
Find the folder!
I'm sorry.
Omni-Man just has no ambition. He doesn't really have any values that he believes in. Most of the time, it feels like he's just going through the motions. Whereas Fletcher really does believe in what he does. He sees that jazz music is dying and that pains him. He commits himself to making a difference and he puts that responsibility on himself. Omni-Man really isn't anything more than a pawn to the Viltrumites. He doesn't have any real values. He's over 2,000 years old and yet he changes his mind like a teenager. He's honestly pathetic. Whereas Fletcher, even after taking it so far to where he loses his job, still sticks to his core beliefs. His pure tenacity keeps him going, and in the end, he does accomplish his goal. Realize that you aren't looking at a fucking man baby. They say that your son is a reflection of who you are. And Mark is the most uncharismatic, limp dick weirdo I've ever seen. He has no chemistry with this girl, and yet he's still in love with her because he is a simp. Like son, like father. 2,000 years life experience and Omni-Man is down bad enough to sleep with an insect. The fuck? Now I have to be fair. Omni-Man did spend most of his life training, but he actually hasn't ever beat anyone decent. He barely beat a mortal who's famously made out of paper, and then he ends up getting his back blown out by a guy with no stomach. Fucking embarrassing. What the fuck am I doing? It's just not, it's disrespectful to even have this conversation. Even when Omni-Man gets his own game, they just end up using Fletcher's lines anyway because Omni-Man has no memorable lines.
Get out of my sight before I demolish you.
He's a fucking disgrace to anime. When Omni-Man wants to conquer a world, he fails. When he wants to protect the world, he gets folded like a lawn chair. And Fletcher has found himself in similar situations, but he's not gonna fight back because of his professionalism. He is in full control of the situation. What I'm saying is that you're not gonna see Fletcher being carried out on a stretcher like a bitch. Omni-Man's lived 2,000 years, and it's gonna take another 10,000 for him to become half the man Fletcher is. We're talking about a chode versus a Chad, a well-respected director versus the writing team from Marvel Superhero Squad. Whiplash is a great movie, and Invincible sucks dick. Thank you.